A noble girl is betrayed and falsely accused, possessed by a spirit seeking revenge for her unjust death, and is asked by the spirit to help her. Okay, friends, today we're summarizing this awesome anime, but before we start, let us know in the comments what country you're watching from. Our episode begins with two little girls walking down a street as bells ring, maybe signaling an execution. Suddenly, one of the sisters disappears into the crowd. She calls out, looking left and right, but can't find her. She rushes forward, only to be shocked by what she sees: the unveiling of a female criminal, and everyone's chanting for her execution. The girl was beautiful, but sadly, her heart and actions were not. At that moment, the bells ring again, and the executioner immediately beheads her. The scene shifts to a palace, 10 years after the traumatic night Grare witnessed. She's now around 16, and someone's congratulating her on her engagement. This all started months ago. Her father had fallen into massive debt. He apologized, saying he was sorry he got her into this marriage, but that to pay off the debts, she had to get engaged to Mr. Bronson's son, Neil. She was sad because she wanted to marry for love, not in an arranged marriage. However, she couldn't refuse her father. She thought she was a pretty average girl from a middle-class background, and many girls dreamed of being in her position, and she was grateful for everything. The scene changes to her sitting with friends and acquaintances talking about Neil's engagement, but they don't know to which girl specifically. Everyone's talking about him, mentioning that a girl named Pamela and him were holding hands, suggesting he might cheat on his wife after being engaged. Grail overhears this and is shocked, so she goes to investigate herself, saying she trusts Neil and doesn't think he'd do that. But then comes the shock. She finds Neil with a girl behind the house near the fountain. It was dark, so nobody could see anything, but he was all over her, kissing and touching her, maybe even more. She turned and ran, stunned by what she saw, wishing she could unsee it and hadn't gotten engaged, thinking all men are the same, mostly cheaters. She decides she needs to confront him. Just then, she turns to her left and sees a beautiful girl in a red dress who wants to enter the party but can't because she doesn't have a ticket. Grail tells her she can enter, and she'll cover all the costs. The woman thanks her and goes in. Grail wonders what she'll say to Neil, and if she should confront him head-on. After that, Constance thanks her. As Brenda is leaving, Constance notices her hairpin is about to fall, so she warns her so that it doesn't get lost. Before Brenda takes it off, she remembers that she forgot her wallet on the second floor. She asks Constance to hold her hairpin until she returns with her wallet. Constance agrees and puts it in her bag until Brenda returns. After a long time, Constance notices Brenda has been gone for a long time. Suddenly, Pamela calls out to her from the second floor, accusing her of acting terribly. She knows her family is in trouble, but she's gone too far. Constance doesn't understand her, so Pamela tells her that she knows she stole Brenda's hairpin, that she heard the whole story, and knows Brenda's expensive hairpin is lost. She asks her why she did it, and that she's sure she needs money and knows all about her family situation that she sends. Constance cuts her off, saying that Brenda asked her to hold on to her hairpin. Pamela doesn't give her a chance to speak and tries to forcefully take her bag to search it, since she didn't steal anything. Brenda's hairpin falls to the ground. Everyone sees what happened, and everyone knows she stole it. Constance cries because she didn't do it, and Brenda asked her to hold it. Pamela calls her a liar, saying they barely know each other, and no one will believe that. Constance runs to Brenda to ask her what happened, but Brenda can't say anything. Here, we understand that Pamela and Brenda are in on it together. Pamela goes to Brenda, tries to calm her down, then talks to Neil, trying to show him what his fiancée Constance is really like, and that he should call off the engagement immediately because his fiancée committed a crime, and people will lose faith in the Bronson company if he marries her. Neil doesn't believe it because there's no proof. Pamela scoffs at him, saying everyone saw what happened. She suggests he appeal to Viscount Hamsworth, a religious man who will deal with it. Constance tries to silence her because she didn't do anything, but Pamela overwhelms her with words, saying what happened violates the integrity of the Grare family and that she's just a thief. Constance can't believe what's happening, as if the whole world is against her. But she sees this boy who saw the truth and what happened between her and Brenda, but he doesn't say anything, which makes her feel even worse. She sits on the ground, begging someone to save her. Then Scarlett comes to her and tells her that she will help help her, but none of those present saw her. Suddenly, Constance stands up, transformed, her eyes changing to Scarlet's color. She tells Pamela that she will reveal who the real thief is among them, but Pamela doesn't flinch because she can't do anything to her. She hates her a lot, and hated her even more when she got engaged to Neil Bronson, and that she received special treatment despite her appearance and her family's wealth, and this is not compared to Pamela's appearance and wealth, so she decided to use Brenda to crush her. After that, Constance says that she hates her because she is engaged to the man she was meeting between the trees. Everyone is astonished, and Pamela gets angry saying, "I didn't do anything. Neil and I only kissed." Then Gwareel says, "I don't know who the thief is, but you were kissing someone else's fiancé." She calls out Wayne because he saw what happened. She told him that if he didn't speak, others would know the truth just like him. He agreed that she has an excellent memory and 4 people were watching them at the same time, and she wants them to say one word. But since she hates embarrassing ambiguity, she asks Wayne if it's right to accuse an innocent person of a crime they didn't commit, and that those who know the truth but choose to remain silent to save themselves will be severely punished. Anyone who did something wrong will go to hell, but those who ignore the matter are equally guilty. Then she tells them to imagine something. If the light is shed on the truth, then Wayne confesses, saying, "I saw Gwareel didn't steal anything. All she did was fix Brenda's hair." Then Brenda asked her to hold that hairpiece. When he told the truth, the other 4 people told the truth too, confirming his words. After that, the Duke asks what happened. When he finds out, he apologizes to Gwareel. Gwareel tells him she wants to ask for his help to break off her engagement in front of everyone, just like he announced it. But the Duke tells her the other party has the right to speak in a suitable place, not here. Gwareel refuses, saying, "This is none of your business. Spare me your arguments and break off my engagement, or I'll do what it takes to ensure His Majesty hears that tonight in Marillion, Dominic hosted a party where a couple behaved scandalously in the sacred royal gardens." Pamela is shocked by Gwareel's behavior, and that something is strange about her because she didn't act or speak like this before. Constance begins to speak to the audience, and that she apologizes because she spoiled the occasion for them and asked them to bless Neil and Pamela on the forbidden love, and then left them and went. Then one of the attendees came and told Pamela that she had presented the best wishes to Miss Gwareel, so Pamela's strange actions were provocative. And the lady told her that the mint that I came from makes the thieves wear very hot shoes and dance to death. Then Pamela was afraid of that and began to dance with Neil, and her feet were bleeding severely. Some attendees told each other that Scarlet had returned from hell, and this was the first case in 10 years. The scene switches to Constance sleeping, thinking what happened yesterday was just a dream. When she wakes up, she finds Scarlet in front of her. Constance is scared and asks her what to call her. Scarlet tells her her name. Constance tells her that Scarlet was executed 10 years ago. Scarlet asks her, "Am I a ghost to you?" Constance tells her that Scarlet was the most evil woman of her time and planned to poison Miss Cecilia, her love rival, and Crown Prince Enrique. She was unmasked in the Great Marillion, and they called off their engagement. But she acted so terribly that she was sentenced to death as well. But Scarlet tells her she doesn't remember anything about her execution day. But the Great Marillion, where she met with Scarlet yesterday, is where the mindless Enrique and the sly Cecilia humiliated me, and just thinking about it is infuriating. Constance asks her how she talks about the prince like that. Scarlet tells her she found herself here, but no matter how hard she tries, she can't enter the hall. But she was able to do so thanks to Constance, and that she's the first person to notice her, and that she seems simple, dull, and unremarkable in general, but she can cherish the fact that she can see her at least. Constance asks her what she's doing in her house. Scarlet tells her she hasn't gotten what she deserves, and that she's come to get what she deserves and doesn't help a stranger for nothing, and the price is that Constance will spend the rest of her life focused on getting Scarlet's revenge.